Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you another episode of My Honest Take. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a long week. It really has. I missed you guys with all my heart. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need. My Honest Take with yours truly. Let's dive right into the news, ladies and gentlemen. First on the agenda to talk about, man, I want to just dive right back in with something that I previously mentioned on the last podcast, if you missed it. It was about the Cat Williams whole fiasco, exposing everybody in the industry and really coming for the people who needed to really have, people look at them a certain type of way, in a different light. Now, he was also on another podcast or interview, I forgot what the person's name was, but it's already garnished over 9 million views. I believe, 10 days, 3 days, you got to check it again. But he was on there again and talks about, what happened and everything. I didn't go through the whole interview and things like that. But this just goes to show that what he said is really ruffling feathers, y'all. It's really disturbing a lot of people in power, meaning the people who is at that stature, people at that level, because for him to say that, like I tell everybody, if it's not true, right? If I say something about you like, all right, this brother's broke, he don't got his own money, he's struggling, da-da-da-da-da. If it's not true, you're not even going to bat an eye at it. You might reply, laughing, ha-ha, whatever. Y'all believe this clown, or you might just not say nothing. But when something's true, people try to defend themselves way more than usual because it's a pride thing. They don't want you to try to attack them. They want to try to divert it and push it all back on you. So if it was true, if I said, yo, you got no money, bro, you broke, da-da-da, exposed you, and you came back, bro, I got a lot of money, I got this crib, I got this stuff. People are going to look at you like, okay, why is he putting all this effort in? If you really have all this money, something like that comment shouldn't affect you. But now that you're trying to flex and say that you got everything, is that really your stuff? Do you own it? Do you run it? You know what I mean? So with Cat Williams doing this, it's still ruffling feathers, which means I truly do believe everything he's saying. And for him to go on another platform and do pretty much the same thing he said, tell the same shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't cross path it, you know what I mean? To look at this one interview, then look at this interview, be like, oh, hold on, he lied about this. This was different. For him to say the same exact things from what I watched, you know what I'm saying? It shows like, okay, he's serious. He means a lot. He means business. What he's trying to say is real. This is just for publicity. Now, if he comes out with a stand-up, like right after this, okay, now we got to think about it. Okay, why did he do this? Is it really for the stand-up? But I feel like if he talks about it, this whole fiasco in his stand-up, and adds a little bit more facts, a little bit more things to make you be like, oh shit, hold on, he's serious. This might be the real deal. This might be the goddamn real deal. So I just wanted to brush up on that because he's in the news again. And I did want to just alert people to, yo, Cat Williams is on, he's making moves. He's making big waves right now. Pay attention. Because he's coming for all these comedians and he's telling the truth. You could tell. You could tell just from listening and how he's talking and everything like that. You could tell he's speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? So I did just want to reiterate that and just bring more light to that whole situation. Now, let's go ahead and open the can of worms right now, ladies and gentlemen. In other news, we got something that might shake the damn world, shake the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a disease that is being prepared for. That's not even out yet. Not even out yet. But WHO, I just called them WHO, the World Health World Health Organization. There you go. If you go to the website, or just Google searches, it should be the top trending search. You know what I'm saying? There's a disease called Disease X that is supposed to be 20 times more deadlier than coronavirus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where things start to get crazy. Because they're doing this right before election year. What is the coincidence in that? Think about it. You are creating mass hysteria to the public, threatening them with a disease that's more potent, more lethal, that may cause another mass shutdown, lockdown on everything, right before election year. Think about that. Think about how crazy that is to see that WHO, the WHO organization, is giving us something where we should prep for that may happen soon. Now, they're not saying it's already here. They're just prepping us for it. Okay, this may happen with how the world's going, da 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 da. But the fact that you call it Disease X is wild, to say the least. Because there's plenty of people I told, Disease X, we gotta be careful. First thing they said, is that a movie? Is that a movie? Brothers and sisters, we are living in a movie at this point. They got Disease X coming through. When we're gone, we're going to be in the history books, brother. We're going to be in the history books. But I'm not surprised because WHO, the World Health Organization, also has a plan for what to do if there's a zombie apocalypse. And so happened we had the deer disease trending again. And it's supposed to be the zombie deer virus that turns deers into mindless zombies. They're not real zombies. They're just mindless. They do things that mimic a zombie, right? Have no real self-awareness, control. The body just acts on its own. And they had fear and suspicion that it may end up being contracted by humans. Ladies and gentlemen, pack your bags. It's time to go meet the Lord the Savior, because this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. There's something new every damn day, it feels like. Every damn day there's something new. Every day. I'm wondering what's going to be next on the agenda. Because 2024 just started and it's already a damn doozy. It's already a damn doozy, y'all. There's too much to worry about. And now they're planting viruses, which, if you are educated, know that viruses are man-made. Planting viruses in specific time periods, specific locations. This is getting to be a whole disaster of a year. And we only, 16 days in, 15 days in. I'm telling y'all. But hey, I don't know nothing. I just give the news and give my honest take on it. And that's how I feel. I feel like this is kind of crazy, to say the least. Because how it's looking too, Trump was crossed out of some ballots. I know Colorado did in my birth state. They said, no, sir, you will not be able to vote for him today. Now, if more states start following line, is that going to cause riots? I've seen some Republican parties are trying to get Joe Biden out of here. Hey, you can't vote for him in this state, this city, whatever. Now they're trying to split us up even more. Everybody wants to talk about race, how race is split up. But people tend to forget that we're split up and divided by many other things besides just black and white. All right? We're split up by religion. Who's Christian, who's atheist. We're split up by politics. Who's Democratic, who's Republican. Who's poor, who's rich. You know what I'm saying? We're split up so many ways that there's segregation in ways that you may not look at the term. Because segregation just means split. Unfair, isn't that what all this is? If I say, hey, I'm a Democrat, I don't want you near me if you're a Republican. Isn't that segregation? If I say, yeah, I'm rich, we can't eat with the poor, isn't that segregation? They split us up with just titles, though. Titles, ladies and gentlemen, titles. Those same titles that they fit on you, it's the same titles they're going to fit on me. And if we don't have the same title, we can't relate. We could coexist in the same world, but I don't see you, you don't see me. And if we ever do see each other, we begin to clash. You see what I'm saying? So it's starting to become a trend of seeing this. And like I said, it's just going to get worse. We just started 2024. And like I said, it's already a doozy because, like I mentioned before, speaking of religion got thrown into the mix too. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know who the streamer Kai Cenat is, one of the biggest streamers in the world on Twitch, pretty much a known figure at this time, celebrity, icon, public figure, whatever you want to call this man, has been with all the celebrities from Offset to Nicki Minaj on streams with them everywhere. Okay. Now we have a rapper by the name of Lil Nas X. Don't need no introduction for him. We know who he is. He ended up posting, right? He ended up posting a video of him dressing like Jesus, drinking the wine, eating the crackers, the blood of Christ, the crackers. Everybody knows it, the bread. Okay. So he was out there posting a video and doing that, right? Now, from my perspective, I already know. And this is to not offend everybody. I'm going to dance carefully around this topic because I know it's very sensitive to some people. But with Lil Nas X being part of the gay community, right? The LGBTQ plus community, or LGBTQT, I believe it is. Quote me if I'm wrong. Plus community. 9 times out of 10, they don't really believe in Christ, or, they don't really follow Christianity. Okay? Like I said, this is not to offend nobody. So with him doing that, it's like, okay, makes sense. But you have Christians coming at him. This is so wrong. You're going to hell. This is not what you're supposed to do. You're making fun of God, da-da-da-da-da, right? Kai Cenat ends up replying and saying, yo, fuck you, you got something to store for you going to hell. That's not cool, brother. I know I won't fuck with you ever again. Don't even, that's crazy, bro. You mimic God. You talking. So here's where it's kind of crazy today. Because you see people start hating on Kai. Talking about, he's defending God. This is real low of you. Oh my gosh, Kai, shut up. Da-da-da-da-da. This is what I'm talking about here. Well, splitting up people. Because Kai defended Christianity. Now everybody's not liking him because of that. You have Christians going at Lil Nas X saying, go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. But this is where I burst a couple Christians' bubble right here with this one saying. And like I said, this is all out of respect. Because me, I'm a person of no religion. Do I believe in a higher power? Yes, I do. I believe a higher power did create this world. Do I believe in a heaven or hell? I believe in this place like heaven. I believe in a place like hell. I believe in the afterlife because I do believe ghosts are real. So I do believe in a higher power. It's just, if I say God or Jesus, I fall under Christianity. Same thing when Muslims say Allah. That's God to them. Allah. You got to study on your stuff, people. You got to be educated. But I could burst your bubble with this one word. With Christians that say to Lil Nas X, go to hell, go to hell. Doesn't it say in your Bible to not condemn people to hell? Doesn't it say in your Bible to not tell someone you're going to hell? Quote me if I'm wrong, people. Quote me if I'm wrong. Please DM me. My socials are always in the bio of the podcast. Quincy Q2K on every social media. On Snapchat, I believe it's the Q2K. But quote me if I'm wrong. Right? So for Christians to say that it's blasphemy against your own religion. Like I said, I'm being respectful as possible. I'm dancing around this topic very carefully because we're in 2024. People are very, very sensitive now in today's society. So you gotta be careful what you say. You gotta be particular about what you say. So I'm saying this in a way where you can disagree with me, but you gotta respect me. You can disagree with me all you want. And I don't agree with nothing he says. But there's one thing you cannot say is, I can't respect him. Because I gave fair warning. I told you I'm going to be respectful. Told you I'm not going to bash nobody. I didn't bash on religion. I didn't bash on it. I'm just stating the facts. I'm stating the facts. I'm stating the obvious. But like I said, with Casanat doing that, he started to receive some backlash and things like that. And it's kind of weird because, like I said, now they're bashing people for defending Christianity. Now it's starting to become a whole thing now. If you're Christian, now you're about to get bashed. If you're gay, now you're going to get bashed. You see what I'm saying? Now it's a whole thing because now there's so many sides in this comment. You could go to the photo, the video that Lil Nas X posted. You could go to Casanat saying what he said. You're going to see 50-50, bro. Of people saying, I agree with Kai, I disagree with Kai. Of Lil Nas X pictures, oh, you funny. That's funny to go to hell. Why'd you doing this? Guy got something for you. It's out of hand, bro. Now, how do I feel about Kai saying it? Me personally, I feel like Kai should have stayed neutral, didn't say nothing about it. You know, if someone asks, hey, what do you think about the Lil Nas X thing? Hey, man, I got no comment on it. I mean, that's him. I can't really comment on it because the reason I say that, now that he made this public, people can now use this against him. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee it's gonna happen. Mark my words. I'm quoting. I'm quoting it now. It may not be a lot of people, but I guarantee you now, because of this, some streams that he do, if it's not holy or in a godly way, people are gonna say it. Oh no, you defending, you know, da. So why you not? You know what I'm saying? It's how people are. It's how people act. It's how people react. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody's the same. Everybody's got their own life. Everybody's got their own brain. So I'm not saying everybody's going to do it, but I guarantee you someone's going to say it. And like I said, now, if he agreed with it, oh, I have no problem with it, then he definitely would have had more hate too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a game you got to play when it comes to society, man. You can't please everyone, but you could try. That's my motto. I can't please everyone, but I can damn well try. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know if this was the best move for Kai, just because I didn't see it coming, honestly. Because, I mean, I don't go all into celebrities' lifestyles on it. They're human just like me, man. We all eat, breathe, shit, pee, all the same, bro. Probably in a different way, but we all got to do the same action. So, I just didn't see that coming, but it is crazy to see that. It is crazy to see how society is picturing that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it is a very, very, very interesting thing that happened. And I definitely wanted to touch on that real quick for a couple people. Now, and some other news. Quick news to just throw at you guys. If you remember the guy in, I believe it was Vegas, who jumped over the podium and attacked the judge, well, he ended up facing the judge again in court because the judge called him out, said, nah, I need my run back. I need my ones back. Chill out. Now I'm standing on business. The judge was standing on business, ladies and gentlemen. Called him back out, but that person, that person is now facing attempted murder charge now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, attempted murder is crazy. I can see why. Hear me out. He jumped over. I don't know what he did behind the podium. He was probably choking out, throwing a couple blows. I don't know what he was doing. So maybe it was attempted murder. But ladies and gentlemen, he cleared the damn podium. Lower the sentence probably just a little bit. That's takes some skill, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta throw some humor into it. But yeah, my man ended up now getting an attempted murder charge. Probably another charge with assaulting a judge and whatever charges he was there in the first place for. So he's probably done for. Hey, salute to you, my brother. You just found yourself in the jail cell. Um, we got another altercation to another streamer of the name of Neon. I mentioned him on here before with the Ruby Rose incident, and another streamer slash YouTuber by the name of Vitaly. Last name, not gonna even try. I don't want to butcher it, but I believe he is of Czech Republic descent or Russian, one of the two, I believe. It's one of the two, probably Turkey. I believe Turkish. But funny dude. I remember watching him, but got out of him. You know what I'm saying? Started just watching other people, whatever. But I do remember him. And Neon's girlfriend ended up spitting in his face. And now I told everybody this, and I will say it to the public now. As a man, never hit a female. I believe in that. Unless of two things. Well, make it three. Number one, she starts whooping your ass, okay? If you guys get into altercation and she starts beating your ass like that shit hurt, and she starts throwing elbows, right hooks, jabs, you know what I'm saying? Well, the likelihood of finding a girl, nah, girls can fight. There's some girls that can fight now, for real. And you probably got into altercation with one of them, all right? I recommend using some type of force. Don't just get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at least one punch. I might slap or slam something. All right. That's number one. Number two, girls start jumping your mom, or girls start whooping your mom's ass, or your lady's ass. Couple hands got to be thrown. Or B, C, my dumb ass. Or C, a female spits in your face. And the reason I say that is because that is biological warfare, ladies and gentlemen. That is disgusting. I don't know where your saliva's been. I don't know what type of diseases you have. You spit in my face, I got to smack you. Okay? Why as if my mouth was open, you just spit in my mouth, and this is non-consensual. This was not sex. You just spit in my mouth. Why if you spit in my eye and I'm blind now? Why if you spit in my nose and it gets stuck and now I can't breathe? There's so many variables. Okay? So, in my opinion, I probably would have smacked her out of reaction. I'll be real. I'm sorry. I don't condone domestic violence. I don't condone violence between men and women. I don't condone it, okay? But at that moment, reactions would have took over. My fight or flight would have been out the window. It just would have been fight. So, Vitaly ends up getting spit on by Neon's girlfriend. Neon's girlfriend did it. I forgot how or why. I just saw it. Like I said, I don't keep up with them, but for you guys, I have to keep up with the news. But this is where I'm about to blow y'all mind. So I believe Neon didn't do nothing. You just sat there. Cool, whatever. Get him out the picture. It's Neon's girl versus Vitaly. Vitaly ends up filing police report, whatever, calling the cops. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, the cops made her apologize and call him, I'm sorry, King Vitaly, or something like that. I'm sorry, Vitaly, whatever. And she was let off the hook. Go on about your business. Now, to some people, that's probably just, okay, made her apologize. All right, cool. That's not the point. The point is, flip roles. Let a guy have spit in her face. Let Vitaly have spit in her face. Vitaly's in prison for 5 years for aggravated assault, or maybe even 10. Now, what am I trying to say? I am trying to say, you females, I love y'all. But some of you have to be held accountable for your actions. Not all of y'all. Listen to me very carefully, because people like to put words in my mouth. Some of you have to be held accountable for your actions. Reason I say that is exactly the same thing that happened with Jonathan Majors. He's done for now. Dropped by Marvel, the Dennis Rodman movie. Probably not going to be able to get another role for a while. All because of a girl saying he hit me, he abused me. You took his phone. He wanted his phone back. You kept saying no. You hit him a couple times. What did he do? Like I said, I don't condone violence between a man and a female, but everybody is human. Everybody has their natural reactions, because at the end of the day, our fight and flight is real. And 9 times out of 10, Our ability as a human species is to what? Survive. Survive and thrive. That's it. It may sound stupid. You won't go and die. But in that moment, it's, I want my phone back. If we're hanging out, I take your phone. You don't want me to have your phone. Yo, give me my phone back. Like, chill, let me get my phone. No, give me my phone back. Y'all start arguing. She start throwing some punches. I might smack you. I'm sorry. I say this in the utmost respect, people. Please don't look at me like I'm a woman beater. I'm really not. Chill. But it's just some females need to realize the world does not revolve around you, because there is a lot of females that will back me up on this and say I agree with him, or I've been trying to tell my girls this, I've been trying to tell females this, because there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you females who are actually correct and know what you're doing in life, got their head on straight, and we condone you. Shout out to all you women out there who know that you really are the shit. Shout out to y'all, man, because it's starting to get ridiculous with certain females. Now, I was just browsing through X, aka Twitter, and ended up seeing a girl talk about a man holding his baby saying, "What is this? You're not the nurturer. Put the baby down. Give it to the mom." So terrible. What? Some of you broads, because I'm not going to use that other word. I'm not going to degrade y'all. But some of you broads need to pay attention to do your research. Because for your information, when the baby's born, skin on skin contact, male or female, is going to nurture the baby, help the baby with its immune system and support, because that skin contact with the parent helps the baby's immune system actually blossom into a better immune system. But no. Maybe she's right. Maybe the father should put the baby down. It's not his kid after all. I guess not. Because I give women a lot of respect, because truth be told, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Mother, y'all do a lot. Y'all should rule the damn world, it feels like. Y'all do a lot. You know what I'm saying? But there's some things that you have to realize, because you are not God. The world does not revolve around you. Same thing for us men. Men, I'm going to pick on y'all too. The world does not revolve around you either, fellas. Stop thinking you the shit. Stop thinking you untouchable. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just go ahead and do that, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we talk about sports for the last couple minutes for the show. I want to talk about music too, because that is the passion that I do have. 21 Savage dropped his album. I talked about it on the live stream on Twitch. Go follow me there, QuincyQ2K. It was a pretty damn good album, except for one song you will see. Go watch the video. It should still be up. Nicki Minaj's album was okay. I didn't really talk about it. I know it dropped a while back. I didn't talk about it. It was all right. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? I want to say it was a flop. I want to say it was her worst, but it definitely could have been better. She definitely got a banger with the Lil Uzi song, because that now is everywhere. Definitely was a TikTok song, a Twitch song. Like, everybody's going to use it. That was smart. Know a couple other people dropped some albums. I believe Jay-Z had a feature that people is saying it's mixed reviews. It's one of the best features of some people. I've seen a lot actually saying it's one of his worst damn features ever. So that's interesting. I got to give that a listen. Benny Butcher dropped a song called Bron, or LeBron James, something like that. Pressure. That's Benny right there. We mess with Benny over here. I mean, the music is looking still how it is, the same. It's getting stale, but you still got your people who is still nice. You still got your people who still gonna blow, and you still got the upcoming artists who is it gonna be hit or miss for me, honestly. So we do see a couple people trending and things like that. And as for sports, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be quick because the playoffs is here. Basketball wise, we're gonna get there first. Dame Thomas in Milwaukee had a buzzer beater for OT. Took them out of OT. They won. The Bucks did. They were losing a couple games, but they are starting to get their mojo back. Clippers is looking good on their streak. Lakers is still very, very dysfunctional. Suns is looking like they're trying to figure it out. Detroit is still very, very bad. But what sucks is they're a good starting team. That first and second quarter is great. That third and fourth, they fall apart and they can't recover. So it's not that Detroit is a bad, bad, bad team, but they're a bad, bad, bad team, if that makes sense. So, but football, I feel like Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp, because them Cowboys is trash. America's team. I want to know who said that bullshit. I told everybody from the start, they're not a playoff team. They could give you all the wins in the world, but they're not a playoff team. Micah Parsons, I know you're not going to find this podcast, but if you ever listen to this, brother, what happened? What happened? You weren't really cooking like you usually do. Because, brother, I respect you. I will critique your game, but I respect you as a person, brother. What happened? You're a defensive player of the year, type caliber player every damn year. You disrupt the offense. You make the line scared. You get to the quarterback like it's nothing. You can play the passing lane. You are Micah Parsons. But against Jordan Love and the Packers, felt like you had Parkinson's, not no Parsons. Couldn't do nothing. You were shaking in your boots, shivering in your timbers. The Packers got it done 48 to 34, I believe. Gave him the work. Gave him that business. You feel me? So, Mike, on your podcast, I want you to tell the truth. Nigga, y'all were ass. Next. Texas ended up dominating Cleveland Browns. Myles Garrett was nowhere to be found as well. Texas blew their ass out 48 to like 17. Damn. CJ Stroud is going to go ahead and get Rookie of the Year. Guaranteed. And probably Offensive Rookie of the Year as well. Detroit Lions and the Rams was the game to see. Both QBs have been traded from both teams respectively. Goff was on the Rams, got traded to the Lions to die. Matthew Stafford was on the Lions, got traded to the Rams to blossom. Matthew Stafford is a great QB. Every wide receiver that he's had pretty much has been an elite wide receiver. Calvin Johnson, Megatron, made him the greatest wide receiver of all time, damn near. Cooper Kupp ended up winning the Triple Crown of the Year. Puka Nuka should be Offensive Rookie of the Year, co-Offensive Rookie of the Year with CJ Stroud. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Stafford is a great QB. Jared Goff, people thought he was one of the worst QBs. He was a bust. No, Jared Goff is good. You put him in the right system, a great coach, they're going to make it work. He's going to actually show up. Jared Goff did his thing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The defense almost sold because they almost lost. I believe the game was 24-23. But Lions ended up getting it done. Jahmyr Gibbs is a definite star. Fantasy season next year, y'all come play me because I'm ready to bust ass. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of one of the best podcasts on here, man. Ran by me. Like I said, I post every Monday on the podcast. We've been on point so far. Never missing a day, never missing a beat. I don't do every, twice a week or things like that just because I'm active on every other social media platform, from YouTube to Snapchat to TikTok, and even Twitch live streaming. So you can find me on all of those. Like I said, my socials are always in the bios of the podcast. And I truly do appreciate you guys for everything, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another episode of My Honest Take. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. And this has been Quizzy. I'm out.